Might just jump right into it. It even start. But welcome everybody to another night of Homebuyer Academy live. It's your boy Maurice. I got my co-host, my business partner, the man, the myth, the legend, Chad Murray in the building. What's going on, bro?
My brother, how you doing, man?
I'm doing blessed today, man. I'm feeling extra good, especially since we just got off that cruise. Because we've been putting in a lot of work, but we needed some time to get away. So our family cruise was awesome, man. But I'm back. I'm ready to be back. I'm ready to hit the ground running. How about yourself?
Man, I feel like I need a break from the vacation, bro. Tired.
I feel that too. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
man.
why
We
I
had
took
a
it
good
slow
time
today.
though, man. It was really a blessing, Yeah, my phone's off. My wife just asked me, how many pictures did you take? I took not one. Matter of fact, I didn't take one. I don't even need to look at my phone. I didn't take a
Oh,
picture. I didn't take a call. I was disconnected from the world. So I'm a huge soccer fan, right? So my team is Chelsea. And my team played Saturday morning. And I tried to get to the bar to see the game, but they weren't showing the game. I didn't watch the game until yesterday, and I watched it like it was live. So I was committed to doing absolutely nothing but being totally present with the family. And that was a wonderful choice. And I'm so glad I did it. Man, it was awesome.
so you didn't take a picture of your girl's first cruise, man? Your kid's first cruise?
Yeah, so I'm sure everyone else did. So I'm just
I
you get y'all
was
gonna
just about
send
to
me.
say.
You got the pictures? Just
Yeah, I
send me the
got pictures. Yeah,
pictures.
I'm gonna send them.
Thank you.
I've
Done.
been posting them, man. I've been posting. Yeah,
I
man. But
checked out your socials today for a second, and I think I saw something. I didn't really stick around long.
oh yeah, I posted
Yeah,
the
man.
I posted the Drake video. I did Drake for
Oh yeah.
karaoke.
Oh, when you posted yourself, Drake.
Yeah. Well, I mean, according to the audience, I did a good job. So I don't know what people was talking about.
According to the hot tub, not so much. Yeah.
Oh man, we had a good time.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So,
but
hey man. So
tonight,
I'm
yeah.
really. I was gonna say I'm really glad that we're back here, refreshed and ready
Mm,
to empower, inspire, and just connect, right? Because that's
yes,
what this is
sir.
all about. And the ability for us to utilize this platform to catch up with you is always a good time, but also for us to use the resources and the information to guide people on their journey. You know what I mean? Because everyone's coming in at a different point. But
Mm.
hopefully what we're doing could help you to get to where you want to be.
Yeah, and with that being said, that's a good segue into tonight's conversation because we have a passion for home ownership and building generational wealth through that pathway. But tonight we kind of wanted to let you guys know like there's more to what we offer. Like there's so many lanes and avenues. We just want to get you guys on the ground floor through home ownership, but there's so much more than just being a homeowner when it comes to home ownership. So inside that space, I'm gonna ask a couple questions because we've been switching it up and doing different things with our podcast. So tonight I'm gonna do kind of a rapid fire with Chad here. We're gonna ask some questions, comment to our lane and see where the show takes us. You ready?
I'm ready to go, brother.
Okay. So we were talking earlier about investing in your future. So I'm gonna ask you, Chad, to start off the conversation. What does investing in your future mean to you?
Man, the thing about investing in your future is that um, what you do today compounds, right? So the behaviors, the activities that you take, and also the ones that you don't take compounds. One thing that we saw a lot of on the cruise was big bellies. You know what I'm saying? So there were a lot of dudes, a lot of ladies that the negative activities has compounded to equal an unhealthy diet, right? On the other side, there were people that look super fit, and that's working out every single day or working out every single week. Now, I'm somewhere in between right now at this moment. But for me, what investing in my future looks like is always staying at the cutting edge of my industry, always learning, always reading, always researching, but then always reaching back well. Because when you invest in your future, it's not just about what you can take and walk away with, is what you can take, plant into someone else or something else, and be able to multiply that one thing. So investing in my future, investing in our future looks like being able to give people access to resources. And over the course of us working with people through Homebuyer Academy, through elevated funding, and through just our journeys in business together and just in life, being able to share what comes back is that you're able to find people who are blessings to your world. In our team, we have an amazing team, and that came about by us investing in people. We invested our time into serving other people who needed something from us in the moment. But over time, we've been able to build a team of people who are giving us exactly what we need, right? So it's not just a matter of looking at the individual impact of receiving once you give, right? But it's
Mm-hmm.
about really being intentional about putting the best of what you have into other people and other things to have it actually blossom into more.
Mm, that's good. So yeah, I agree with that. I also think investing in your future deals with I call it seed planning. Because if you think about if you
Yeah.
plant a tree in the right place, over time it's going to grow and it's going to blossom.
Mm.
So like as a father, I want to make sure I'm planting the right seeds in my kids. So when I'm long gone from here, they're still living and moving within the principles that I established with them. You know me, a man of faith. What Jesus did 2,000 years ago, it was a seed that was planted to change the world that we still talk about him 2,000 years later. So, when you talk about investing in your future, not like, what are you doing? Like, what are you leaving behind? What's your legacy? What's your, outside of like money? I think that's powerful. Your mindset, principles, things that you're taking uh, into consideration for your family and friends, and what you're leaving behind outside of the tangible things. I think that's, I mean, those tangible things are great for like the here and now and to cover them. A wise man leaving an inheritance for his kids, but more than that, there's more inheritance than just money. It's mentality too.
Right,
So yeah.
right,
So
right.
how has your mindset changed? Like maybe like because like going back to reading your book, you on Home Buyer Blueprint, y'all, is available on Amazon. But like you even spoke in your recent like speaking, you would discuss like how you were when you first started as a mortgage broker, and how you're like totally different now. 20 years or so later. How has that like your mindset around investing in yourself or in your future changed?
Man, it's interesting, you know. Um, what's interesting in the journey is that what I love about Homebuyer Academy, it's a platform where we get to genuinely just share and help people to grow. So people who are in a position of not knowing, whether it comes to credit, whether it comes to just the process of buying a mortgage, it's beautiful to be able to have them go on this journey in our nonprofit organization and give them the education and the empowerment that's going to really blossom into more in the future. Still working it out on my mortgage business because
Mhm.
when I work with people, there's an expectation that there's reciprocity, and it doesn't always work out. So what I'm looking at is how can I show up that I'm giving and I'm disconnected from the result? I do all I can to help people have what they want come out and not be attached to what actually happens, like the actual result. If they don't buy a house, if they don't use me to do the loan, or if they don't use me as their real estate agent, but they take all of the information that I've given them and the fact that I've worked with them to get all of these improvements and then go elsewhere. How do I now see
Mhm.
the blessing in that? So for me, what I realize is that the journey of growth is always going down. And even 20 years later, there's still so much to learn. And how do I continue to be a blessing regardless of what happens? So,
Right.
as much as that I have grown and I've come a long way, I think that when there are moments that you're triggered or moments that you feel like, damn, that's messed up, what is it that I could tap into to have me see the higher level of the gift that I'm really giving?
Mm.
Because I be pissed sometimes. I was today. I was right.
No, but you're figuring it out, and you always seem to find a way to figure it out. So, I guess a good follow up question to that be, why do you think people struggle with their with planning for them, or like struggle with understanding the importance of investing in their future today?
Yeah, you know it's crazy. Like even for me, right? So I get real
Mhm.
estate, I invest in real estate, but I want to get better with stocks. I don't do
Mhm.
nearly as much with stocks as I should, and there is a barrier, a blockage for me in terms of knowledge because I
Mhm.
don't know. I feel like So yeah, I have some stocks, I have some crypto, I have some of these things, but
Mhm.
to the level that I know that if I really got deep into it, I could be so much greater. If that's
Right.
true for me, somebody who has the resources, the access to people who all I need to do is schedule a call and set some time up. If that's true for me, what was that? That was weird.
I had a Chad moment. I had like a light bulb went
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, see, that's where you find the
Sorry, I
ideas.
didn't
You're
even
like,
realize I
oh,
did it. I just did.
yeah,
But
yeah. Now I'm blurry. Yeah, but so if that's true for me in that arena, I could imagine that when it comes to home ownership, where there's so much so much more tangibly at stake. Because look,
hmm
with a stock, a bond, you make money, you lose money, it comes, it goes, whatever. With a house, you're not just investing money, but you're actually planting your family in that place. So if that
hmm
investment doesn't work out, you have the roof over your head at risk. So I do see why people could have that apprehension to take those steps forward. But what I would recommend, and one thing that I'm actually, it's funny you said that. My boy told me about this book, and it's called the Candlestick Trading Bible, right? And he says that
mm
this is the joint that you read when you want to get started. And I started reading it. So even in the midst of my fear and my apprehension, I'm taking a step forward, not moving on the level that I know I have the capacity to, but I could just recommend people, you just take a step forward. If there's a thing that you know in the back of your mind or deep in your spirit that you do want to be able to grasp at some point in this short experience called life, take one step
hmm
forward. Because what I'm finding is that as I continue to take these small steps forward in these areas that make me a little bit nervous or make me feel a little bit ignorant, right? I find that I get less and less ignorant by the day or by the chapter. And it's
mm
just trying to see success in small bite-sized chunks in chapters rather than having to finish the book in a day. I just need to learn one thing today.
Yeah. So that's good. So what makes you start or decide like I need to start this? For example, for like the investing, like for me, for example, losing my wife over a year ago at the beginning of the year, taking all the knowledge that I have, because I read a lot. So take all the knowledge that I have, and it's like, okay, how can I really make my life better with this information I have? Because a lot of us have information, but we're just not doing nothing with it. And I'm like looking at like because I started investing. I even tried day trading for a little bit, did not work out for me. So I come to the conclusion I'm like a long term investing and looking into options and things. I'm not going to go too deep in that, but basically, I found since you mentioned investing on like the stock market and everything else, I found a lane that I'm comfortable with that works for me. And seeing where I'm at now with my investments, I'm like, man, if I did this when I was first thinking about it 5 years ago or 10 years ago versus a year ago, my money there would be like, crazy. And I feel I'm doing pretty good now. But had I took the knowledge back then that I knew or gave an effort, then my whole life would probably be entirely different financially. But not to say like I don't want to take away from the effort I'm putting in now, if that makes sense.
Yeah, bro, I
You
feel
know
you,
what
fam. Because they say the best time to buy a house was right after the recession, and the second best time is now. So the
I'm saying?
best time to have started your process of investing in stocks and bonds or in yourself could have been another time, but the next best time is right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just picking up the pieces and really forgiving yourself, right? And letting go of all of the judgment around what you could have, would have, should have done. And just being present to the reality that it wasn't for you at that point for whatever reason. And once you get connected to where you are, once you get connected to what you truly want, just be true to yourself. Don't allow fear to take you off course. Don't allow the voices of naysayers to take you off course. If it's come up and it's come up and it's come up, just go ahead and follow through, because at that point you're being disobedient to what God has given you.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you a little bit about being disobedient to God. It's not fun.
No, we're not gonna go there.
We're
Go
not
get
going
the
to
book.
do
We're not gonna go.
this.
Alright.
Right.
So how can yeah, this is probably going. How can these small decisions? Because I think some of us is like, we want to take $10,000 and throw it in the stock market and make $1 million within a year. How can we take these small little steps? Because I know you said just take the first step. How can we take these consistently small steps to build a strong foundation and compound our future wealth?
Just that.
Is that
Don't judge yourself based on the end result. Just like I was saying before, I keep on getting caught up in the end result. Like, damn, I can't believe after all of this time, this client ended up doing this. That's their business. That's their business. That's not on me. I did my job. I did my part. And as long as you say you did your part in each step that you take, you'll be where you're supposed to be. Right? Not everyone is here to be super duper wealthy and rich and billionaire, right? That's not the goal, or that's not really going to be the outcome for everybody. The biggest
right?
thing that I find that I can be is just to be true to the best of who I am. Because as I look at myself as a man, I've experienced a ton of money. I've experienced a lot of money. And when I allowed myself to be defined by that, it was a
Mm-hmm.
horrible experience. I was a horrible version of myself. I've also been poor. He sucked too, right? Broke Chad ain't fun neither. But as I've grown in being true to what I'm here to give,
Mm-hmm.
man, life is sweet. And it might not be the most money that I've ever made. I mean, y'all be doing right. But just the journey now is that much sweeter because every day feels authentic. Every
Right.
day I can look at something that I'm looking to learn about and feel whole and full and excited about it, because I'm not attaching my worth to that thing. So when we talk about how do you get started in stocks, like if you feel like you're dumb for not doing this before, how can you possibly make a good move on your next trade? If you feel
Mm-hmm.
like an idiot for not buying a house before, how can you possibly make a clear choice on your next home when you're being held back by those ideas and those judgments of yourself? Right?
And they
So
say,
when you let those things go and you be present to what you want and just be real to what's on your spirit and go towards that, I think that's the best way to move.
when what I was gonna add was the one factor we must take out is the emotion behind it, and you'll probably read it in that book too. But definitely when it comes to money and investing, but money in general, don't do it off of emotion. Like
Mm-hmm.
emotion can jump into a decision that may not be good for you. They said, like, for example, we talk about credit a lot. A lot of people mess up their credit scores because they like low on money. They need some money, so they apply for credit when they got bad credit, and they keep getting denied and denied and denied. And then they're struggling because they got all these inquiries, and then they got high balances because they were trying to do something off of the emotions instead of planning and being strategic with their finances. But I'm gonna throw a little curve, not really a curveball because it's still in the same vein. But what would you say is one thing or something that you wish you invested in earlier?
A good belt to beat these kids. Do you hit? I'm joking. I'm joking. You hit them?
No.
Now they know. Oh, no. No,
Oh, they're
you know
still
what's
waiting for
crazy,
the.
bro?
Mm-hmm.
I think whatever you feel comfortable with. Personally, I love real estate. I'm so committed and connected to it. I believe in the power of real estate. So for me,
Right.
it's my plan A, my plan B, and I'm trying to add a plan D and E that's outside of real estate, right? But whatever it is that you choose to get into, you just need to pick one thing. You don't have to do 3, 4, 5 different things. You don't have to have a fantastic real estate, crypto, stocks, day trade and option bit. Focus on one. Just
Right.
focus on one, whatever that one thing is. Yeah,
Ooh.
master that one
Wow.
piece. And they always say that multimillionaires have at least 7
One.
streams of income. Guess what? They didn't go ahead and pour all of those streams at the same time, because you pour 7 streams at the same time, all you get is one puddle anyway.
I'll do you one better. Those streams are all coming from one source. So people think it's like different channels and different rivers that's flowing, but it's one body of water leading out 7 different ways. So
Right, exactly. There
yeah.
you go. So you got to really master one thing, so that now, from where I am right now, I could get into stocks and be okay losing money. I could get into crypto, and if it doesn't pan out, I'm cool. And again, I've done smaller, and also life insurance. I think life insurance is
Oh yeah,
vitally
that's
important.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't even see that as an investment. I see that as just like a necessity. Just like you got car insurance and you got house insurance, you need your life insurance, just because the long-term implications of it is so powerful. But yeah, start with
And
one
that
thing.
yeah. And I'll say too, like those little things. I'll say learn about that, because those little things make a big impact. Like just like touching on life insurance really quick, investing in that, because there are lanes where you can invest in it, but we're not the experts on that. We got friends for that.
We got
But yeah, we got friends. But in that same lane, in that same space, you think about something were to happen to you, but say you do own a home.
Don't know what happened to Mo. He's just left us for a few, but I'll go ahead and pick up the pieces. But yeah,
Uh,
as I was
so,
saying, yeah, I don't know what happened, bro. You just disappeared and came back.
oh, I'm back. Oh, can you hear me now? What was the last thing I
Hmm.
said? Was I talking
You
about
were
life
saying,
insurance?
yeah, you were saying that we have friends that go into
Oh,
those different areas, right?
yeah, but I was giving the example of like establishing home ownership, right? That's like a long term investment, I'll say, because as you're paying it down, you're building equity. But that life insurance can back you up. Say something were to happen to you while you're establishing that, you can have your house covered. But on the other side of things, if you get into investing, now you got that right now money maker, that coverage, and then that long term money maker all working at the same time. So once your house is paid down, you got that equity. But then say something happens to you, your family ain't gonna be stressed figuring out how to keep or pay the house because you got the insurance. But
Oh,
so what happened? Did I get cut off
no, no,
again?
no, no. I was looking at the you got caught up.
Oh, the rapture! I got right.
You got
Okay,
caught in the
that's
rapture,
funny.
bro. I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad you got sent back.
I came back. So I just came back. Jesus put me to the side real quick to give you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
this
yeah.
message.
You got
Right.
more to do.
Okay.
You got more to do.
I got more to do. He's like, it's not your time yet.
That's
But
hilarious.
but what I was saying was that if you come up with a plan and stick to it and not move emotionally, you can set these things in place, because what
Yeah,
investment can do over
yeah.
time is replace the money in those other areas. Say you pay off your life insurance, but now you invested for 10, 20 years. Now you got something tangible, some wealth that you built over time. And it just takes a little effort. Focusing on that one lane, that one space,
Yeah, just you
will
started.
get you there. Hmm.
Build that one big source before you go ahead and uh your your cup runneth over, right? 7 different ways. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what I want to do, Mo, is we're looking forward. We're excited about bringing different people on here with us who are going to be able to speak to certain different areas of expertise. So what we would like from you,
Yep.
if you to let us know, what would you like to hear us talk about more? What would you like to learn more about? Because like Mo said, with the life insurance, we got friends that do life insurance. We blessed with a pretty dope network, I must admit. So let us know, no matter how big or how small, we could delve into these different chapters. And I'm going to be bringing on my wife soon too, to speak about how to avoid probate, how to protect your assets in if you own real estate, to be able to pass it down to your family. And yeah, we just want to be able to provide more resources and insight for you guys.
And we do touch on mindset too. So I might have to bring Natalie on here and her talk about her, in the mental health space and what she's doing there, because we are all in that core group of like trying to better our communities, and shifting your mindset can get you into the lanes that we're talking about. Because there's no point in dumping out all this information if you guys aren't shifting in your mind to take action with it. So
Right.
we're going to be bringing all kinds of people on just to help in all areas.
Right. So the last thing that I'll speak to in regards to investing in yourself is I had this conversation the other day with a client, and they qualified for the Hometown Heroes program, and they were so excited. Now, the Hometown Heroes program is a down payment assistance program by the state of Florida. Anybody who works in a field around public service, an educator, in the what do you go, like police officers, nurses, people in those kind of spaces qualify for this program. And I'm speaking to this particular nurse, and she says, "Oh, you got to pay the money back? I don't want that." And I'm like, "Whoa, think about this a second. If I gave you $10,000 to start your own business, and all you had to do was when you made it, pay me back my $10,000, would you do that?" She said, "Yeah, of course." That's exactly what this is. You're getting 5% to be able to buy your own home. And when you actually build the equity, and when you're ready to sell the house, or when you're ready to refinance the house, that's when you have to pay it back. So this is like someone who's a silent partner in your success for home ownership. So take advantage. If you qualify, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the fact that you have to pay it back isn't a reason not to do it. Is that why you sell credit cards?
Right.
So you don't have to pay it back? No, I'm joking. But it's a beautiful concept that helps you to be able to move forward in a powerful way. So if you are looking to be a homeowner in the state of Florida, see if you qualify for the Hometown Heroes program.
Yeah, and then and with that being said, I do want to. You can answer this if you want, Chad, but I was going to leave this like as a thought for the people since we're coming to the end of the show. And shout out to all my peoples in the comments. We actually have to bring my friend Roxy and her husband on, talk about finance and relationships, because they big on. Actually, that might be a good episode. You and your
No,
wife
we got to
Chad,
do
and bring
that.
them up.
We gotta,
Got to do
yeah.
that head to head.
We
But
have
yeah, that'd be a good one. My question would be, what do you want your future self to thank you for today? So like when your future self looks at you today, what they say thank you, or what they say like, you slacked off. What they say, you should have put in that effort. You should have took that opportunity. You should have made that decision. You should have invested in Bitcoin when it was $800.
Now I'm gonna tell you
like
what it is.
like
I'm gonna
Ray
tell you. I'm gonna
told
tell
me
you right
back in
now.
2008. You said
I'm gonna
what?
tell you what it is. My wife. My future self is gonna give myself all kind of high fives because, man, with the right person in your corner, it just allows who you are to emerge in a timeless way. The man that I am today is the heights of who I can be because of my queen. The grandfather that I'm going to be someday is going to be at the heights of who he can be because I got this person, I got my partner, I got my soul.
Powerful. Come on.
Yeah, man, and I'm so grateful for it because I didn't always have that. I had something that was totally different, and I see. And I might not have been. I wouldn't have been able to appreciate it maybe 15 years ago. But now, man, am I grateful. And I always say, if my wife ever left me, man, I'm going with her. You know what I'm saying? We out. We are out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so grateful for that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
My wife is definitely my favorite in the kingdom. Yeah. And I received that, and I'm so grateful for that. So everything else that comes is a blessing.
Don't compare.
Because, I'm sorry?
I was gonna say don't compare.
What do you mean?
Because I'm because we talk about building generational wealth and all these kind of things that help people better themselves.
Yeah. It doesn't,
But that don't compare to you just having, your queen by your side, your wife, who's like, if we stop this thing today, and you still have her, you good.
Yeah, but the thing is, because I have her, I could
Right.
dream big. I could dream
Oh,
big. I could go for it.
bruh.
You know what I'm saying? I could
Bruh,
like
you
really
talking.
just swing for the fences because if I strike out, she's gonna be there like it's okay, baby. You'll get him next time. Straight up. And the thing is,
Yeah,
no,
you
real
talking.
talk though,
No,
but
for real. You kind of
no,
get me high.
beyond
I'm
that,
like, mhm,
with 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 Tiara, that's
yeah.
who she was for you. And
Hmm.
I always felt like I remember the first time we met, man. You had that big old smile on your face, like you supposed to be a bad cop,
Yeah.
and y'all hanging with the good cop, good cop. At the meeting when y'all
Yeah.
someone was supposed to be drilling me, I was just like,
I
it
wasn't
was
doing you.
so beautiful to see how you guys and like just to see your children as a
Yeah.
manifestation of the both of you guys and how beautiful that is. And I just can't wait to see who comes into your life. Um, the wife that is
Man.
blessed to be a part of our family. Yeah, nah, man,
How did it
because
get here though? I'm receiving it though. I'm
bro,
receiving it.
because you asked me
I'm,
a great question, and the best answer I
yeah.
had was my wife. And there's nothing more that I could pray for you than to
Hmm.
find the new person who's meant for you. And the place is being made as we speak. The
Hmm.
opportunity is actually conjuring itself right now as we speak. She's
I
there and
believe it.
she's waiting to be here. And I can't wait for her. I can't wait for her. You know what I'm saying? And you deserve her. Man, I'm about to cry. I got to get out of here.
Yeah,
Mm,
no, but to that point, like I think about like
mm.
how like where we got started, where we got launched to, bro. Like while my wife was here, and I'm thinking about what we're doing now, what I'm doing now. But I know just from having a good wife,
Mm.
when I have another good wife, like if I'm doing what I'm doing now, bro, the right woman by my side, 10x that 20. Come on,
Mm.
man,
Damn,
it's gonna be
son.
over.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here, bro. I gotta go.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Hey,
Hmm.
I'm gonna cut this. This is gonna
I
be a
got
viral
something in
clip.
both my eyes.
Allergies, man.
Yeah,
Allergies. Seasickness from the cruise. But
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That's
So
it.
before we go, is there any questions in the chat, really quick? Any thoughts? Anything you guys want to see us talk
Mm.
about? We definitely gonna bring y'all up on the show too, because
Yeah, yeah.
y'all been awesome ever since I met y'all. But yeah, let's get up out of here. I don't see no questions or comments there. But
She'll be so
uh,
proud of you right now, bro.
yeah.
She is so proud
Oh,
of you
thanks,
right now.
man. I appreciate that, man. And
Mm.
don't try to pass some tears over here, man. Okay, you you
I ain't
you keep crying.
crying.
I'm gonna go write in my diary.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
But yeah, man.
Oh man.
But I appreciate you, brother. I'm excited what we got going on. Oh, if you're in the Orlando area, we have a wellness festival. Look at our stories. Look at our timeline for information. If you're going to be in the Orlando area this Saturday, um, the name slips me of the, but it's going to be right downtown Orlando. So if you're close by, come through this Saturday. Us and a whole bunch of other vendors about personal wellness, mental health, financial wellness. We're helping in that area, and a lot of great vendors, a lot of great people are going to be there this Saturday. So come through, look again in our stories, look on our Facebook page, join the Facebook group, 2025 Home Buyers Club for more information. Thank you guys, and see you next
And
time.
if you're looking to buy a house in 2025 or 2026 or 27, go ahead and book a call with us so we can help you on your journey and make that a reality for you.
All right, take care.
My brother.